Hi guys, my name is Daniela Yarbrough, and I am actually writing my speech on for my final tribute. My final tribute is somebody that you probably wouldn't expect. She's not historical or anything, but I do feel like she was one of the best influences of my generation for problems and reasons that you probably don't see. I'm actually doing a tribute to Taylor Swift. So, like I said, she's not the typical inspirational choice, but she is one of the greatest influences of my generation. She grew up under speculation throughout her whole life. From the time she came on the scene when she was 14, just about 15, she has made the choice to use her disadvantages and make them advantages. Every time somebody's poked fun at her, she's capitalized on it. In a world full of Britneys and Christinas, especially with my generation, I'm 30, she still chose to be herself. She's still Taylor. A big factor that I think has to go with it is she has always allowed herself to be human. She would make songs about her age-related experiences, not trying to push herself to grow up too fast. She didn't start singing about things just because other people were. She stayed true. Even when she went from country to pop, she still kind of stayed in her lane and went gradually. She's been given a lot of flack, but she wasn't growing up too fast. Even my own dad was like, he would just get annoyed about her being on the radio. But like I told him, would you rather me watch and listen to other things that are out there? I think that's one of the reasons she has such a loyal fan base, is because she's always been true to herself. She's always used her own flaws to capitalize in music, poking fun at herself. The song Blank Space, she talks about having too many boyfriends and being the one on the next list. And I mean, honestly, it's true. It's what everybody says. So, but what else was she supposed to sing about at that age? But all the same, she actually showed that she was accepting of her flaws. But she's also always known her limits. She's taken steps back from performing before, just to kind of let the dust settle, and she's came back power hitting stronger than ever. She learned that stepping back rather than pushing back or rebelling allowed her to stay true to herself. She's built what she has from very little. Her family, though I don't think that they were necessarily poor, they weren't extremely well off, and they've made a lot of sacrifices to get her to where she is today. They helped her kind of see through her dreams. And again, she's always stayed true to herself. Rather than my daughter growing up listening to the options that are out here nowadays, I'd much rather her listen to Taylor Swift. I mean, that's easy. Why wouldn't I want her to? She has good morals. She doesn't push her sexuality on anything. Granted, she's gotten older. She's allowed to show and flaunt what she has, but she doesn't make it in an uncomfortable way. By poking fun at herself, it just kind of lets the world know that she's okay with what they're saying. It just gives her more ammunition for her songs, for her music, and for her being. I've just never been afraid of liking her because she has good values and she's a good entertainer. I haven't seen any of her concerts personally. I've never been a concert person, but I have watched some of the live performances that she's given, and just all in all, you can tell that she definitely puts her heart and soul into everything. Granted, you can say this about a lot of musicians and entertainers. Everybody has a reason for liking who they like, but I definitely want to like somebody that has better values than the alternative. So this is my tribute to Taylor Swift.